Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, it's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Jets first down.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete to Brashad.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Gore. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 6, Jets nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
They run. It's Johnson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Darnold from the red zone now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare?
And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop.
2nd and 8 at the 13.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Let's go one more. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. 6 guard, check 6 guard.
On third down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, get me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Vincent Mayoa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack on first down, Darnold. Looking for Mims, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Ball carrier.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Darnold on third down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brian Poole on the tackle.
From the 36, Wilson forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off of play action, Darnold escaping the pressure right. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 18.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Sam Ficken to kick off for the Jets.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Rolling to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. They run. It's Gore. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The jet ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Darnold. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He'll try and run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Jets.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 40.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Wilson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had. Her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jets first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Not today, you are. Not today. No, 80. One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's now Lamar Jackson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson wants to throw it. Gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to...
And now here is another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem up. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell tell her that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside
outside, there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe now should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No ceiling without never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through right through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire.
Yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light years just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. As soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry here for Frank Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
Darnold on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack there by Rasheem Green. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
A gain of
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On first down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The kickoff for the Jets.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. From the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
43-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
on my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold it.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Sam Ficken with it teed up, and away we go from MetLife Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete to
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
7-yard line.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. Keeps himself upright. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The big fella. He's at the 30.
Yeah, baby.
And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Man, it's good to see you out there, baby.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Jets 7, Ravens nothing. Sam Ficken to kick off for the Jets.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier. Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off of play action, Darnold rolling to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that's caught inside the 30. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Now Gore. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Kickoff for the Jets.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Stays on his feet. And he's got Snead. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Taken down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Complete to Willie
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Steps away. And that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they are going for it. Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
And 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Brings up 4th down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on first down. Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are going to take the lead.
Sam Ficken for the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Jets
good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He'll air this one out from Mims. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down at the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Jets' 40.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man. It's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The fake extra point.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influence that's going into the head coach's ear.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. C.J. Mosley, the former Raven, in there on the tackle.
C.J. Mosley on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Here's Jackson. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Faking the give, Darnold sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards, the final tally. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flushed out right. Caught right side. It's Snead. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tighten up. Tighten up. Waiting.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gore. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Dancing away at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Switch.
Darnold now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. Got a man. It's Mims. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing.
Makes the score Jets 28, Ravens 20. Sam Ficken to kick off for the Jets.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, Tel Aviv. Distinctive destinations, all I want is...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat...
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone.
Score Jets 28.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like... I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze.
water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Lemonade, lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Second nature, all is automatic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets.
Sam Ficken to kick off for the Jets.
Ready to get us started. Sam Ficken has it teed up. And we are underway in Foxborough. Here comes Johnson on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. This will be stopped about 2. Yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Michel. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 49.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's see what you got. 20.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A play fake, and it's Darnold rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground is Michel. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier. Brian Poole on the tackle.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Cam Newton
certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 64 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up
plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually
this is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 77 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 56 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Jets 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. Into the secondary again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Feild. And it's now 21-7. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. He's brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Here we go. It's goal. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Michelle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, this is Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demir Bird, 30 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, it's Gore. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That good for 19 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold looking for the end zone. That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Ficking on now for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Jets 14. Sam Ficken to kick off for the Jets.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cook.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off play action. Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Jets 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll roll him out right. He'll air this one out deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 51, Mike 51.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's John Simon with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled at the
Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now Michel. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
15-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Coming left is Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Good on the fake extra point.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Second down and 10, Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Rashad Perriman, incomplete. It's third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold sliding out of the pocket. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back now in Foxborough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Darnold to throw again. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, New York.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle.
You know they pay me.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 47, Jets 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Second down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Right back to him on first down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? 3. 8.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. They fake the give. Newton. And he can't quite pick him. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Complete. They can't.
Is that Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Hey. Come on, Aaron.
So we were
Come
looking
on, what?
at each other up here in the booth when they
Are you in a match?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Huh?
Teams are just like that.
I said, yeah, I'm in a match. Would you want a
All
rematch?
right. Yeah, I need my rematch.
Chance to put some more points on the board. I don't care what the situation. I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The tackle made by
first play of the drive.
What tournament?
Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball.
Oh, the MUT champions.
Nice run.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here.
Oh,
it's been decided
shit.
in the closing seconds.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Jets.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Don't clap, nigga. You might get DC.
With 2 seconds to go.
Okay.
This one obviously
All right.
decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw down for Darnold. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept it, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Oh, you're rolling, huh? Technically, yes.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Hey, Vaughn, tell me if she responds. You hear me? Because I think she interested, nigga. Let's see what's up. Oh, shit.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again.
Yeah, they're at their little wine and cheese night.
Get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's built private.
Wow.
Just double it up. Did it?
Oh, boy.
Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy?
But the what?
The coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way.
Oh my god.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey. I had had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Back to the cribbo. Hold on. And wise words of Darwin. Back to the apartments? To the apartments. All right.